Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to In the Trenches with Dr. Tammy. Let me just say this. I am still overjoyed with the love that was shown this past Sunday for my second annual Women's Empowerment Brunch. If you missed it, you missed a treat. The food was amazing. Thank you, Chef Kid. The entertainment was amazing. Thank you, Vic Beasley. Photography on point. Thank you, Jeff. Now listen, both Chef Kid and Jeff are my frat brothers. Shout out to them. Love you, Blue and White. Thank you for making Sunday so successful for me. Shout out to all of the lovely ladies who attended. I just want to shout you out and say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for supporting me here and in the trenches and for allowing me to speak life into you. What a joy that is. What an absolutely wonderful feeling it is to be able to look out at your beautiful faces and see you peering back at me and waiting to hear what it is that I have to say, allowing me to share my life with you, my journey, all the steps that I have taken to get here to this space. So in today's episode, I just want to continue to be thankful. As you heard me say on the last episode, I just want to be thankful for you. Thankful for this opportunity to sit here in this space. Thankful to share the journey that I have, the good, the bad, the indifferent, because you've heard it all. You have heard it all. I want to continue to share that journey with you because, again, as you already know, this journey is not just for me, but it is most definitely for you. That purpose, still walking in it. Is it easy every day? No, it's not always easy every single day. But what I do know is that it's worth it because these experiences that I have, they are going to be enough to encourage someone else to take that first step, to understand their vision, to choose, hear me out, to choose to follow the vision that was given to them. To say, you know what? I got this. And even if I don't believe I have it right now, I am still going to take that first step because that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. The hardest part is getting started. The hardest part is just saying, hey, I need to start someplace. So my question to you today is, are you ready? Are you ready to begin your own journey? Are you? Now, I know you're saying you're asking me too much on this Good Friday morning, Dr. Tammy. But if I don't ask you, who is? Who's asking you, are you doing what you're called to do? Who's pushing you gently, that is, in the direction of your purpose? Who is speaking life into you? Who is saying, get yourself in gear and move? Do what you're supposed to be doing. Now, we all know it's not that easy every single day because it's not. It requires the work. It requires the effort. It requires you to be intentional about your walk, about your purpose. And I know you all are probably tired of hearing me talk about this walk, this journey, this purpose. But guess what? We must talk about it. We must talk about it. We talk about so many things on my podcast. We talk about love, relationships, all kinds of relationships, not just romantic ones. But there are times when we have to get down to the nitty gritty. Why do you think we call this In the Trenches? Just so happens to be with Dr. Tammy. Because what I'm not afraid to do is to call on you to do what you already know you're supposed to do. Why? Because somebody did the same thing with me. Let me tell you, if the people in your circle are not challenging you to be a better version of who it is that you are, you need to reevaluate who's in your circle. If they are not calling you out when you're not doing the things that you know you should be doing, wrong people in your lives. If they're not pushing you in a positive direction and allowing you to continue to just do things that you know are not okay, that don't support your vision, that don't support your purpose, that bring chaos into your life, again, please reevaluate your circle. You heard me say the last time on the thankful episode, although I'm very thankful that I had to clear the path. I had to let go of some people because we already know we have to let go of some things. But the hard part about any journey that you take is the letting go of the people who don't serve the purpose that God has set aside for you, who do not support that vision that God has set aside for you. That's a difficult decision for many of us to make. But the truth is, it's a decision that you must make. Because many of us forget that one of the reasons we're not moving forward in any direction, particularly a positive direction, is because some of the people in our circle mean us no good. Woo! I know you don't want to hear it. I know you're not ready for this conversation today. But some of the people in your circle mean you no good. I heard someone say once, I have X number of people in my corner, but not one of them has stepped up for me. So I asked some questions. I wanted to know a little bit more about what they meant about in their corner. And this is what they said. They said, well, Doc, if I want a party, they show up. If I want to partake in adult beverages, they show up. If I want to do anything that does not involve elevating myself or the people around me, they cannot be found. So I asked, how does that make you feel? The response was, I feel sad. I feel undervalued. I feel taken as a joke. Because why, this is what they said, why would you want to do all of those things that do not bring any positivity into our lives. We can party at any time. We can partake in those beverages at any time. But what about this positivity? What about the things I want to do that are going to not only help me, but help other people? Yet you're nowhere to be found when I want to do those things. So in talking with this individual, I tried to encourage them. So I said to them, guess what? I understand exactly what you're saying. This is how I ended up changing my circle. That's what we're going to call it. Changing my circle. But I said this also. I said, one of the things that I can say that makes me feel okay with one thing, and that's the partaking of the beverages. Because at my brunch, I do provide some adult beverages for the ladies, because that is an opportunity for them to unwind from the stressors of life. Yet while I am still continuing to speak life over them and to pour into them. So I don't want you to think that Dr. Tammy is saying, no, you can never have an adult beverage. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying to you, if your circle only ever wants to party and get tipsy, that's what we're going to call it, tipsy, it's the wrong circle. But you can be in a room with some very intelligent and beautiful people and have a nice beverage and listen and receive their beauties of encouragement, of compassion, of thoughtfulness. Those things can still exist hand in hand. But what cannot exist hand in hand with you is negativity, lack of support, lack of encouragement, lack of uplifting. Y'all, I'm sorry. You know, I sometimes get tongue-tied because I get so passionate about what it is that I am saying. But those are kinds of things that cannot exist when you're trying to walk your walk. And let me remind you of this. When you're walking that walk, you're going to have to talk it. I do that every day. Even when it's hard, sometimes you have to say the things that people do not want to hear. But the truth is, that is still a blessing. Not only for them, but also for you. Because you are helping to elevate them even in the moments in which they do not want to receive it. That is what your circle is supposed to do for you. If your circle is always agreeing with every single thing that you have to say, wrong circle. Wrong circle. You cannot possibly be right 100% of the time. I know. Some of you think you are. But let me break it to you. You are not. You are not. And no, I'm not trying to come down hard on you. What I am trying to do today, while I am still extremely thankful for the beauty of this past weekend, is to share with you that your circle may have to change. That in order for you to walk your journey, to walk in your purpose, this circle may have to change. And lastly, before you change your circle, I have to challenge you to do something. I have to challenge you to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is the person who you are looking at the person that you want to be? Because if you cannot answer yes to that question, then that's the reason why your circle behaves the way your circle behaves. You don't believe in yourself because you haven't decided that you are who you want to be. So your circle can't do that for you alone. You have to make some changes first. You have to decide who you're going to be. Then you can have some expectations of those people around you. And when they do not live up to that, then make the changes. Start moving people into the spaces that they need to be. I call that compartmentalizing. I almost couldn't get it out. Put them where they belong. Move some of those people out of the VIP section of your life. Yes, I did it too. It doesn't feel good at first. You know why? Because you love some of those people. You love some of them. In fact, you are still going to love them when you move them. But you are going to need to move them. In order to achieve your goals, you are going to move them. But move within yourself first. Look at yourself. That's the challenge. Look at yourself. Get yourself prepared. Decide who it is that you are going to be, and do not stop until you become that person. You heard me say it before. Don't allow anybody to stand in your way. Be who it is you're supposed to be, and do that in a very positive, loving, caring, respectful manner. So on this Good Friday, I want you to walk away here with this. Dr. Tammy is still very thankful. Thankful for the trials. Thankful for the support. Thankful for the understanding and discernment of the things that I needed to do and move the people that needed to be moved. So your challenge is to do the same. On this Good Friday morning, decide who it is that you are. Decide who needs to remain in the circle with you as you embark on your journey. And do not allow anyone to deter you from the walk that you're supposed to take. It's your journey, it's your vision, it's your walk. And as I leave you today, I need you to hear me say this. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. No matter where you are starting, just start. Begin. Begin with you. That's my take on today. Believe in you, change your circle, be thankful, and move with grace. Happy Friday! Happy Friday to you! Much love.